Now that was hilarious.
It was really funny.
I suppose they meant it to be.
I know this isn't exactly what I'm sure people were thinking about when I was going to start the stream, but I've just noticed something that has kind of been on my mind to notice for the longest time, but I've never actually mentioned, so I'm going to now. The logo for Snoot Game. It's just Impact in Word Art 3D. I haven't seen anybody unironically use word art fonts in a very long time. I used to use word art when I was like 10. Ah, well. Oh, okay. Took a look at this. I did notice, but I never made the connection before. At least up till now. Let's get the sound back, shall we? All right. Anyway. We've got bonus chapters. We finished all 4 of the regular endings. We've gotten most of the gallery. But now, we have bonus chapters. And judging from the looks of it, 1 more for beating all the bonus chapters, if I had to take a guess. Well, and nothing for it, why don't we just start from the top and go to the bottom? So, Chun. Yes? You remember the name of for E1 was? Off the top of my head, no. Bowling for Volcano High. Okay. Proceed. Okay, sure. With that in mind, let us start at our first bonus scenario. Shikshglub Gutter Lane. Why do I get the feeling we're gonna have more of that Xavier character? It's a cool autumn's evening, and for some reason I'm squeezed in the car against Mo and Nasser. Fang's dad was driving, and the passenger seat was taken up by a tote bag holding the family's ancient bowling balls. Aha! We're going bowling! Yes! Every time I looked in the rearview mirror, I swear his gaze lingered on me for just a second before returning to the road. He's your girlfriend's father. He has the obligation to. The only consolation is that if I don't live to see the next day, it wouldn't be because he didn't have his priorities straight while on the road. The drive couldn't have lasted more than 15 minutes, but it felt like a good couple of hours. When he finally pulled in the parking lot, I stepped out to stretch my legs while Mo and Nasser continued to catch up. Nasser was having a blast listening about how Fang and Varmdrama knocked it out of the park at Mo's. Mo was even wearing the apron Trish sold him to our little gathering. Okay, took me a second to realize that the grammar was correct. Also, all bonus chapters first bonus chapter is Bowling with the Lads, truly peak game. It really is. Also, all bonus chapters take place during or after ending 4. Cool. Alright. So, Mo, why are you wearing that outside? Miles away from the restaurant kitchen? It's a part of my look. If I ain't wearing an apron, I just don't feel right. Well, folks, we're here. Black Hole Bowling. It's been a while. Why old Rip and me used to come here every weekend when I was your age. And with my weekend off, I figured I'd take the next generation for a game or two. Surprised you brought a non along, Dad. That's pretty unlike you. It was just going to be the 3 of us. But the missus thought it'd be a grand idea for him to come along. Mo made an odd hand motion with his tiny limbs. It only made sense when he added a whip crack sound with it. Quiet, you. I've had your ass in bars before you'd even know it. We both knows ya won't. Come on, kids. All Mo needs the extra hands to get on his lucky shoes. I ended up having to carry the tote bag of bowling balls inside. You're not gonna make a cripple carry all those, right? Struggling to not fall over or snap in half like a skin-colored twig, I lugged the bag over. 3 to 4 bowling balls only weigh about 50 pounds, which is a lot, but still. And that's assuming that we're dealing with 4 16-pound bowling balls, which are heavy on the heavy end for bowling balls. After we got a lane and I placed the balls on the rack, Fang's father and I sat in the benches while Nasser and Mo went to get some snacks. I slouched back in my seat and rested my eyes a bit. I'd go to this bowling alley, actually. Why does it feel like I've been to this bowling alley, actually? Man, those bowling balls were heavy. We parked pretty far away, too, so I had to carry them a good quarter mile or so. And at least the benches here are clean. Sitting here with Fang's father. alone. My eyes widen as Mr. Aaron and I face each other. This thing's the first time we've actually heard Fang's dad's name. Aaron. Cool. I think my blood turned to ice as a look of malevolent glee spreads across his face. So, Anand, we haven't had a real heart-to-heart yet, have we? No, we have not, and I'm looking forward to this one personally. Really? We've spoken before back at your house, haven't we, sir? True, but here we can really have some good old man talk, you know? I see. Fang's mother isn't here, and Mo's probably dropped his order twice already. Please come back soon. You've been getting along well with everyone so far, huh? Dear Lucy, Nasser, even my old buddy Mo. Hear you're a fast learner in this kitchen. I swallow hard as I manage a nod. The inside of my mouth felt like the center of the Sahara while my shirt was practically glued to my back from my sweat. You know, I actually know a bit about humans, I do. In my line of work, you need to deal with all types, you know. I read this real interesting thing the other day. Apparently, dinosaurs and humans have a different amount of bones. Makes sense to think about it, but I guess it never occurred to me. Yeah, kinda does, doesn't it? Anyways, the article goes real in depth about it. You know the minimum number of bones a human needs to survive? I do. Real nifty piece of information, right? Yeah, pretty cool. He holds up a hand and points to his wrist. So apparently, none of these are vital to... Here you go, Anon. Nasser drops a pair of old shoes into my lap. I asked for caveman size, but this was all they had. Sorry. Thank you, Nasser. Thank you. If these weren't rentals, I'd enshrine them in my home and pay them respect every day for the rest of my life. What are you guys up to? Terrorizing the pocket, I bet. Mo sets a tray of fountain drinks and snack foods on the table with his grabby claw hands. I love that. You know, Rip, just 'cause your in-law made you piss your britches don't mean you got to do the same to the kid. No clue what you're talking about. Sure, Rip, sure. Let's just play already. Eager to escape his clutches, I bolted for the console and started entering our names. Fang's dad was up first, and for some reason, his solid flesh-tone balls seemed a lot newer than the others. He made a show of inserting his clawed fingers into each of the holes while making sure I had a real good angle. He even oriented the ball so the holes lined up into a little screaming face. Like none of us haven't ever done that before. Unless you're one of those boring old fogies that's never gone bowling before. Wow, Pops, another strike. Solid the form, Nasser. If you picture the pins as something you really despise. His eyes linger on me for a moment. You can put some real force into it and bam! No, it's more about hitting between that little sweet spot between the 1 and 3 pins. I think I just made bam in my pants. Jeez, Rip, give it a break for a bit. Yes, maybe 2 bits even. Alright, Anon, you're up. I nod and get up from my seat. The ball I've got is borrowed from the bowling lane, its logo making creative use of the finger holes. A shame the only one they had left was a size too small for my finger, and my fingers barely fit. I have the smaller ball and take my cues from all my best attempts at Nin Pebble stick bowling. As someone who has utilized Wii Bowling to scratch an itch because all the local bowling alleys that I know of either have closed down, burned down, or are too far away for me to reasonably go to, I'm not going to specifically call that out as being weak, But again, even I'm gonna paraphrase this one from Foghorn Leghorn. Also, there's something kinda yeesh about someone that's never gone bowling before. Lining up the shot, I looked down the line at the pins. Using Rip's advice, I pictured Naomi's face on the pins. Sorry, not sorry, Nasser. With a big windup that threatens to pull my arm from its socket, I launched the ball. Right into the back of my foot. Dee! Yeah! Son of a fucking god damn it, motherfucking shit! Fuck! I should get myself up. All the motherfucking bullshit that fucking happened in my godforsaken life. How the fuck does that happen? Fucking leaf eater ball fuck my life. Oh god, motherfuck, damn, what the fuck is this fucking Tom and Jerry bullshit? How the fuck is this fucking happen? Don't just stand there and talking jackass and get a fucking first aid box or something for fuck's sake. You use those fucking assholes. Holy shit, this hurts like hell. Fuck my fucking foot. I think I broke my fucking foot. God damn. When I finally stopped to catch my breath, I realized all eyes in the building are on me. Nasser has his phone set on me. Even Fang's father is staring with a dumbfounded look on his face. Honestly, all of it deserved. That was one hell of a rant. I break out into a sweat again, eyes darting to find the nearest bathroom. Mo gestures to Mr. Ripley. That beats your record, don't it? An attendant throws his hands in the air. It does! It's a new record! All at once, all the patrons of the bowling alley burst into cheers and applause. What? That was a full 6 minutes you were going off. The recording is 7 minutes and 33 seconds, actually. The last record was only 5 minutes and some change. That's nice and all, but my foot is still fucking broken. Does it even still hurt? Huh? I tried to do a trick shot, ended up tripping Mo, and he waves a finger around the hole in his crest. Nice bit of backstory. I still got the metal plate in my head, too. Mo knocks a fist against the bottom of his skull, a metallic thump echoing out. The manager's approved a reward for beating out the 20-year-old record. Oh, cool, a bowling ball of my own? Those shoes you're wearing, they're yours. Nasser stifles a cough. Thanks. Either way, we should probably get a first aid kit. I think I saw one by the entrance. Let's go get it. The two go hunting for the first aid kit, and I'm left alone with Mr. Ripley again. I don't really care anymore right now. I'm just worn out. Wait a minute. This is the first time we've ever actually gotten any variety of indication that there are actually last names in dino culture. Aaron Ripley. The Ripley. Okay, cool. You know, here we go. I didn't know you had it in you. Had what in me? Me. Pardon? 7 minutes straight. No regrets, no holding back, and with a single breath. I can see a young me in you, Anon. And I can also see what my daughter sees in you. A strong will and an iron lung. Oh, thank you, sir. Does that mean you're okay with you set foot in your second base? I'll finish the job that bowling ball couldn't. Understood. Good talk. Next time we ought to go fishing together. Next time? Yeah. Next time. Well, this went well. Although, to be fair, I've never had a bad time bowling. So... So one of the best mods made for Snoot Game is that, but them all going on a fishing trip with Reed added in. Oh no! The four of them plus Reed. That's a power dynamic right there. All right, and next, the mouse pad. What could this possibly mean? I did not catch bowling out of this, and I should have. I feel terrible about that. The mouse pad. This... Well, I'm just gonna jump in and see exact... Thank you. I am an idiot. A non-Y mus. So the mus pad. The writers know what they're doing, and if they can get these clever things past me, admittedly, many clever things get past me. So yeah. Oh no.
Every show, Statler and Waldorf sit up here, show after show after show. Now I see why.
You see why they come?
No, I see why they left. Oh.
Hello, Digi. How are you doing? Right. You're recording? Who's recording? Who's holding the camera? Okay. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Anon, and this is my crib. Dark. Quiet, you. Ignore the hired help. Hired? Shush! We're right in the heart of Skin Row. One of Vol Caldero's Bluff's most historic cultural districts. Yeah, if you call crack cultural. Cultural districts. Don't have to work today? That's good. Glad you could be here and relax. I've been living here for almost 7 months, and I wouldn't trade it for anywhere else in the state. So let's head on inside for the grand tour. What's so grand about a one-room apartment? My bedroom is bigger than this. Fang, I swear to God, don't make me ask Reed to do this instead. So, this is the kitchen area, loaded with all the essentials I need to get me through the week. Alfredo, carbonara, pesto, you name it, I can cook it. Carbonara is pretty good, I'll give you that. Moving on, Fang. You don't need to show the refrigerator. You call 30 energy drinks essential? You try getting through a 48-hour Rock Ring 2 marathon without those. Anyways, make sure you get a good pan view of the apartment. This is what I call the mouse pad. You have literally never called it that before. Wait, why are you doing this again? My forum pen pal dared me to do it. Your pen pal? Trying to impress some weirdo on the internet with this? It's exactly what I'm doing with this game, so why not? Yeah, her screen name's StarStego231. I'm pretty sure she's from Japan. Cool, huh? It's fucking Stella. Your pen pal is fucking Stella. Her? You sure you aren't just being groomed? No, shut up! Anyways, next is the battle station. Ready for all those late-night raid sessions with the clan. And this little guy is Metal Gear Rainbow, custom modified with a railgun for stealth launches with the science teacher. Some weirdo forced him to buy a phone Roomba on our first date, and he decided to keep it. And it was the best decision I made that day. Why are you giving me that look? Moving on! The bed, where I do all my sleeping. Among other things. Bang! How vulgar! My TV, X-Rocks, hooked up and ready to play Rock Ring at a moment's notice. And my closet, with all the clothes I'll ever need, and or all the clothes you ever wear, i.e. the same teal pants, olive green jacket, and gray-green shirt. What the fuck? I just thought you kept cleaning the same shirt over and over. Why do you have so many? Am I giving a tour to Stegostar, or you? Tell me more about the Stegostar character. What's her deal? Don't know what there is to say. She likes anime and... Wait, you aren't jealous, are you? I'd be jealous if it was an actual girl you were talking to, you dweeb. Good. Between you and me, she's not really my type. And you're taken. And I'm happily taken. Anyways, I think that's about it for my crib tour. Hope you enjoyed, Stegostar. Make sure you get back to me about the new Lucky Star episode 2. And done. So, does Stegostar have any other hobbies? I think she's into card games? Card games, huh? Anything else you know of? For not being jealous, you sure care a lot about what she does. She sent me some pictures of her garden once. What, like a Zen garden, or is that some kind of euphemism? What? No, just flowers and stuff. I can show you if you want. This is Stella's garden. What? No, it isn't. See? Anan, this is Stella's yard. Nah, you're just Here's her fucking Instaglyph, you idiot. One moment. I need to use the bathroom. Slam.
The older I get, the more I appreciate good music.
Yeah, what's that got to do with what we just heard?
Nothing, just thought I'd mention it.
So, when were you going to tell me? She's still recording! You fucking know what? Oh, you fucking know, Stella! Or should I say Stegostar 231? I thought I was talking to an actual Japanese girl! No! A packy uncle does not fucking count! Bang, so help me! You had a fucking net crush on Stella! Oh, shut up! That was 2 years ago! Aw, Nan had a crush. I have a girlfriend! No, I will not be keeping that promise. Apology not accepted! Oh, and by the way, your husbando is shit. Click. Flat. Ugh, I need a Wait. Are you still filming? Fang, I swear to fuck, get back here! Relationship goals. That was fun. That was very fun. All right. De facto blooper reel for VN is such a great idea. It is, isn't it? For visual novels. Yeah, there we go. It really is fun. I mean, I just like blooper reels in general. All right. PTA meeting. Oh, joy. I can't wait to see what this is going to look like. Let me see. It's either... Because it's going to just stick with the established characters and probably not introduce new art just for the bonus chapters, this is probably going to be something about something. What did Fang do to require a PTA meeting Oh, the kicking of the car. The attacking of a teacher's vehicle during the detention time, which is how Spears gets Fang's folks in. August 10th. Inside the sweltering hot auditorium of Volcano High. Good evening, everyone. I'm glad that you've all agreed to show up. Oh, they couldn't mirror Mr. Jingo? Or was it just too creepy? And this is just a PTA meeting. Oh, yeah, it's a parent-teacher association, not, whatever. Okay, so I was wrong. I misrepresented PTA majorly. Thought like parent-teacher conference, not parent-teacher association. Anywho, that explains why Fang's mom is here. Anyway, she would be super involved, wouldn't she? With the new year about to begin, we'd like to firstly start off by introducing our tenured faculty to any new parents. If you would be so kind.
Ohio, my name is Shimsuki, and I am in charge of the English Departmento, Kadono. Hey, how's it going? I'm Carl Karaldowski, and I'm like head of the math guys, yeah? Fossilman, you're up. What? Oh, why are you in my attic? My attic.
I sigh and slide the script over to the senile fossil.
Oh my. Yes, I am Professor Fernsworth, and I act as head of sciences. Please remind Mr. Jingo to say his part next. Mr. Jingo, I believe it's your turn.
Hey. Yes, I am the music head.
And I am the parent ambassador.
Now, on to the subject of this meeting. I sigh and shuffle the sheet of papers before me, closely looking at my notes. Fundraising to repair the rooftop safety fence.
How was it broken in the first place? What if my little Abby fell down?
Ma'am, your daughter can safely glide.
You don't know that!
Ma'am, Abigail is the star track and field glider.
Oh, don't you worry. I can assure you that the faculty would never let our children come to harm. Why, just imagine if one of their students was seriously hurt in an accident. Like falling down those stairs and landing on one of the bollards.
Oh, not this again.
I'll have you know that Anand kid is way tougher than he looks. There's no way that actually happened.
Skin isn't too squishy to survive something like that.
You have no proof that my Eugene was involved.
If we could
No. I think we should really address the parents' concerns, sir. Like who let an ape be around my precious Megan?
So much for post-racial society. On the subject of fundraising! My voice is powerful enough to draw everyone's eyes to me. We need to consider each person's idea, so we will be opening the floor to suggest... The crowd of parents have begun shouting over each other at this point. More than half of them aren't even saying anything. Why did I take this job again?
Oh dear, they are certainly enthusiastic.
Samantha, why are you even here? Your kids have already graduated. That's a very good question, and also good to know that her name is Samantha.
You never know what the future might bring, Principal Spears. I am simply being mindful of it.
The future?
No freaking way. You telling me that Anon actually managed to score? Brings a tear to my frickin' eye.
I always was wondering why those two would sneak off to the roof. Good on them. Indeed. Why, I remember my first wife and how we met. It felt like 100 years ago, and yet I can still recall her supple scales. Can we please not discuss the students' sexual pursuits? I swear, whatever happened to professionalism? Spears Dono, you must relax. It's not like he's a student here, and his parents haven't even bothered to show up. What? Why are you all looking at me like that? Ugh, Fang was right. I should have just taken up her old man's offer at the dealership. As the faculty join in the shouting with the rest of the parents, I take a moment to rethink my priorities. I knew you were faking it! I habu no kuru wato yumino.
Okay. Neat. That one took me a little off guard, not gonna lie.
Alright. Half dozen more, and they appear to be 2 longer stories. The Passion of the Trigger and Naomi's Tribulations. Alright. So, we have Naomi and Trixie, right? Yeah, it is Trixie. I'm gonna lose my absolute mind. Well, anyway, it's probably not Trixie. I'm losing my head. February 17th. Trish! Not Trixie, it's Trish. Why did I forget that name? I lean back against the wall. My freshly polished horns feeling fantastic today. I deserve it with all the shit I deal with at school, not to mention the tiny terrors at home. A part of me wants to feel bad that I left Fang on her own the other day, especially with that useless Skinny. But between a nice clean feeling on my scalp and the great news... Skinny convinced him? How did he manage to do that? I don't know, but it's awesome! A real venue this time! It takes a second to actually register it. An actual venue. An actual venue! The thoughts and possibilities flare in my head, all one step closer to reality. A chance to make Verm Drama hit the hit it deserves to be. Our celebration continues until someone, probably one of the teachers passing by, knocks on the music room's door several times. Then I remember the person responsible. Maybe Skinny isn't so bad. Nah, I probably could have convinced that fucking fossil too. Good. Not that you thought about it either. I look at Fang and notice them with a look on their face that I haven't seen in a very long time. Oh yeah, I forgot about the non-binary shit. Look like they're daydreaming again. It's kind of weird, like they're too... embarrassed looking? So, you two do anything else all day? Not really. After I told Nasser to fuck off, we got free pizza and just hung out. Exciting. Unremarkably dull, more like. The guy looks duller than dull. Well, there is something else I wanted to talk about. I sit up and nod, giving them my undivided attention. Sure, go for it, Fang. Promise you won't tell anyone? Not even Reed? Ooh, Fang's a big secret now, do they? I think Anon likes me. What? Gross, Fang. You sure he's not trying to just get into your pants or something? Fang sighs and looks up. Their snout waves back and forth as they stare up the dirty-looking ceiling while thinking. I don't know. He has this thing where he mumbles. I don't think he knows he does it. Some of the things he says are nice things about me. It's, you know, kind of cute. Just what did Skinny say and do? I swear. Don't tell me. Oh, he's still a huge dweeb and all, but... I think I kinda like him too. What? With Anon? Him? Fang, are you for real right now? They huff and cross their arms. I'm just saying, Anon's a good friend. A friend? The way they say it doesn't sound like friend shit. Not like with me. Please, Fang. Anon's just like every other guy at Volcano High. Only worse, because he's broken from the boonies. Ah yes, the good old-fashioned urban-rural divide. Oh, come on, Trish, you're being harsh on him. You don't even know Anon. I don't need to know him to know he's just like the rest of them. Perfect. I hear Fang sigh and lean back in their chair. Maybe. No maybes about it, Fang. They're all the same. Nothing but loser assholes. Even after he helped us with the venue? A trick, probably. He probably only wants Fang for their body. Fucking sleazy pervert. I knew I had to keep my eyes on him at all times. What right does that fucking monkey have to just come into my life and muck things up? Maybe we should get some practice in, Trish. Sounds like a plan. We have to prepare for our biggest show yet. Our biggest show. I hand Fang the blue Strat, which they immediately set to tuning just right. Mr. Jingo really needs to get some new gear. These things aren't maintained at all. Even this bass. No one ever even uses it. Oh, I guess you're no one. Well, this is interesting. Passion of the Trigger, Part 2. This whole thing boils down to that, I was fairly certain that Trish is just a lesbian anyway, that wanted Fang for herself, so who knows, maybe this might turn into something like... It's been a month since I ruined everything. Since I pushed Fang away because I couldn't handle them spending more time with someone else. And now Reed is the only one who puts up with me. Ooh, new setting. Since his parents are out of town for another business trip, we're hanging out at his house trying to take my mind off things. And by that, Reed means getting high as fuck. But laying in the backyard and staying up at the sky, it's all I can think about. Getting high as fuck? Meanwhile, Reed is currently going on about his grand plan to open the first medical carfentanil dispensary in the country. Not that the stuff does much for me, but it's better than talking about literally anything else. I'm telling you, dude, it's genius. I'd call it like the Carfectorium. Yeah, better rename than Reed's feeding seed, at least. Reed begins laughing at his first idea, which gets a giggle out of me. But that doesn't last. Before long, the empty feeling in my chest returns. I pass back the blunt and let out a sigh. Reed, am I a bad person? I glanced over to see Reed inhale for a good 10 seconds before blowing out smoke like a steam engine. I swear this stuff only makes his lungs stronger. Nah, man. What makes you think that? It's just... I can't stop thinking about everything I did. We all make mistakes, amigo. Like, remember the time I caught the cooking class on fire? Yeah, can't cook to save your life. That doesn't make me feel any less shitty. Just makes us people, Saul. We all make them, and we all gotta fix them, you know? Remember meeting Anon and how he came clean with us? The mere mention of his name doesn't help, it only makes me want to cry. Alright, T. Tell Dr. Reed's on your mind.
Guess Reed's back to being my therapist. Where do I even begin?
Somewhere not involving Anon.
Dunno, man. How about why you weren't, like, chill with Anon?
Fuck. I don't know. At first I thought he was just kind of annoying. Shows up out of nowhere and all of a sudden is friends with everyone we know. When he first talked to us, seemed fine. You know, Fang, it's always a big deal when they talk to someone new. But there was always something about him that didn't sit right. Like how he never respected their pronouns. God, I sound like such a bitch saying it out loud.
Not a bitch. You were just, like, confused.
Reed passes the carf back to me and I take a sharp inhale, filling my chest with that warm, dizzying feeling. The clouds I exhale aren't nearly as impressive as Reed's.
Anon's probably just lost and confused, you know, bro. Trying to meet new people in a new school and all, especially after all he went through.
It's just, I liked how things were with the band, with Fang. I felt like he was trying to change everything he touched. Then Fang told me about when they went to find the venue for us. How Anon was always mumbling to himself and some of the stuff he said. After that, I thought Anon was going to hurt them somehow. Like he didn't actually care about Fang and was just trying to use them or change them or something. I guess I figured if Fang saw how weird Anon really was, they wouldn't want to talk to him anymore. Then that didn't happen and they started going out. Now Fang won't even talk to me anymore. Reed sits up and I find myself automatically following, wrapping my arms around my knees.
I mean, I won't lie to you, man. That was a pretty dick move and all. But it's all like in the past, you know? Nothing changing it now. Fang forgive you. Same's Anon. Just gotta give him time.
What about you, though? Fang isn't mad at you. Why haven't you talked to them? A side tells me it's not something he's exactly thrilled about either.
Man, it's rough. Figured I'd give Fang and Anon space and all. Besides, didn't want to make you think I was abandoning you, you know? Not a good place to be, isolated like that.
I bury my head in my knees and tears begin to well in my eyes. Nice going, Trish. Reed's also suffering for what you did. I was talking to Sage the other day. She said she heard from Rosa, who heard from Stella, who was talking to Anon about prom.
Like he's going with Fang, right?
How'd you find out?
Spears, bro. Gave me the old quick rundown when I was all like, hell yeah, dude, to DJing. Said something about needing another thing during prom and that he'd ask Fang to play on stage.
Fang performing on stage? At prom? That was our big plan. With the way Fang always talked about it, I thought it was the only way they'd be caught going to prom. Now they're... Here comes the waterworks. They're doing it all like we don't exist anymore. That pushes me over the edge and I begin bawling into my arms.
Come on, T, it's alright. Just let it all out.
Reed hugs my shoulder with his toned arms. God damn it, Trish, not now. I cry my eyes out for the next few minutes, with Reed doing his best to silently comfort me.
Doing okay.
I wipe my face with my increasingly moist sleeve, getting the last of it out of my system.
You know, Spears was a real bro and, like, gave me a +1 ticket to prom and all. If Fang and Anon are gonna be there, we could talk to them then.
Reed, are you asking me to prom? He shrugs and gives a brief smile.
Makes sense, you know? They'll be there and we can be there and all. Besides, King Rex can't be the only dude there without a date.
I shake my head and let a laugh escape. Well, King Rex better bring his friend because I'm not dancing with the school mascot. Reed rises up and extends a hand to me, pulling me to my feet. Feeling better now, T? I open my mouth to answer, but end up settling with a nod. Sniffling, I wipe the last remnants of my little episode from my face with my now wet sleeve. Looks like it's laundry day when I get home. God, I hope Riley hasn't destroyed the washer again. Things will be alright. We have, plenty of time to work it out before prom. You know what always makes me feel better? Carf. Food, bro. There's that bomb-ass taco stand down the street. The one with the veggie tacos you like. Plus, it'll help you take your mind off it. Food now, Fang later. Yeah, that sounds nice. Shoving my hands into my hoodie pocket, like your model is programmed to only ever be, I allow a smile to creep into my face. Great, now I need to start looking at dresses. I know Reed would spring for one, but I think I have enough saved up. I need to check Little True for some cheap fitters. This is actually very nice. Getting more of the story, just general around these side things, are very nice filling out of the world. Alright, Passion of the Trigger. Now we actually get to see if Trish and Fang actually speak during prom, which I bet they did. You sure you got enough paper plates and stuff? We got all of it, man. Quit worrying, alright? Whoa! That's a cast. Reed, Fang, Stella, Rosa, and I are walking to Trish's place with armfuls of plastic bags of groceries. Squeeze me? It's her birthday today, and Fang wanted to throw a surprise party. Neat! Alright, wasn't expecting this. A shame Reed ruined that surprise. At least all the presents will still be a surprise. I've never been to this part of town before. Almost reminds me of my place. A feathered elbow pierces my side. Her mother works 2 jobs overtime just so Trish can go to school with us instead of Reef City continuation. What's so bad about Reef City anyway? Reed nearly trips over his own feet. It's, you know about Alcatraz? It's like that, but mixed with Auschwitz. That doesn't sound that bad. Rio de Janeiro, then. Oh no. I went there for a week last September because Spears caught me slashing tires. It's hell. I looked into it once. People in charge of the place used some legal loopholes to get the place off the map. So it's legal for the teachers there to use paddles. Why don't we change the subject? We're getting close to Trish's place, no? I hope she's alright with all this. She'll love it. It's exactly what she needs right now. Why's that? It's summer vacation. And? You'll see. It's this building. We're here. Fang stops in front of one of the many large brick buildings we've been walking past and points to a door on the 2nd floor. How exciting! I haven't gotten to visit Trish at her place before. We all go upstairs, and what sounds like muffled uproars hit my ears, growing louder the closer we get to the door. I reach for the doorbell. Don't push that unless you want to get shocked. Reed raps on the door. From this side, I can hear what sounds like a violent riot inside a china shop. Come, Trevor! Don't you dare! There's a clacking of what has to be 12 locks in sequence, and finally the door opens to reveal Raptor, Jesus, and Jurassic Heaven. From the entryway, I can see what looks like a monsoon-struck living room. You're here, finally! I can't deal with these little monsters anymore.
Yep. Who's this gay trigger? Riley, these are my friends. And Anon. What's that supposed to mean? Sorry we took so long, Trish. And hey there, Riley. Ready for the party? Man, fuck this party. Ain't no hot bitches here, so ain't no real party, Trigger. Ow? Oh, he's so cute. Trish, why'd you not tell us you had a kid brother? Because they're little monsters. She's got 2 brothers and 3 sisters. Dios mío. Do your parents not use rubbers? Trigger, is you dumb? That shit's just a fetch trying to make sure we don't make more of us.
Ah, yes. Condoms are what's preventing that, and not like a 10-to-1 rate of abortions? Yeah, but whatever. Let's not get into politics any more than this thing's already doing so.
Riley, I swear to fuck. Okay, how about we get this party started? Sure, that's just a grill down in the courtyard, though. Tana tried to make a mac and cheese bowl, but forgot to put water in. That would explain the burning smell and the layer of smoke along the ceiling. The courtyard is an open field, a few wooden benches and dying trees randomly sprinkled in. Finally, I get to use this. Reed's half a silver briefcase had been lugging around onto one of the tables. He flips the latches open to reveal a charcoal tray. What the? Made this last week, just for the occasion. An entire grill in a briefcase? Why? Because it's useful as hell. Have you never had one of those, like, camping grills? They're great. Good question. Who's got the frozens? Oh, I do. I hand over my grocery bag of hamburger patties, both real and fake meat. Oh. Trish's little siblings are already wrestling each other in the grass, and Trish herself collapses onto the bench. 13 hours a day I have to watch them. Isn't there an easier way to distract them? There's only one tablet and one TV. There's always at least one running around screeching. Trish, why don't you invite us over more often? I'd be glad to help when I don't have classes. No, you don't need to put up with those little cretins. Besides, it's just until summer break's over. Then I can move out and Riley will be in charge. That's a scary thought. Yo, ain't the food ready yet? It's coming, it's coming. Fang, you want to help a bit? Me? Sure? Reed gives Fang the extendable spatula and starts putting the food from the other bags ready, getting the food. It's nice for all of us to get out together like this. I only wish we came up with the idea for a party sooner. I don't have much time to get everything together. Like, imagine if we rented a bouncy house. A what? You mean a moon? Oh, you mean a moon jump. I always just call them a bounce walk. That's the dullest name I've heard for them. Anyways, it's called a castle hop. I agree with Fang, actually. Officially, they're called closed inflatable trampolines. Fang, the one on the left's burning a bit. Fang returns her attention to the grill. Something tugs on the back of my shirt. Hmm? Oh, they're cute. 2 of Trish's siblings look at me with toothy grins, the hands behind their backs. Oh no. I've never talked to a real live human before. Live? Is it true you can light things on fire with your hands? The others are looking at me with an expectant look on their faces. Yes, actually. But it doesn't work if you're staring. So first, I need you to turn around and count to 10. Okay. 1, 2. I lean forwards towards Fang and whisper to her. Quick, your lighter. What are you doing? Just let me see it. She obliges and I put everything in position. 9, 10. The 2 swirl back around.
With the hidden lighter between my hands, I let the combustible gas slowly coat the palm of my hand. Now behold, small children. Palm thoroughly coated, I flick the pink lighter's striker wheel with my thumb. A split second of sparks is enough to ignite the gas still caught in my hand. Yay! The kids are dazzled with a tall dancing flame in my hand before it dies out. Do it again! Again! What have I told you about fire, you two? Now you'll get one of Mommy's belts if we play with it? Geez, that seems a bit harsh. Better than my little brother setting himself on fire, Anon. Stella and Rosa are telling another story, you two, so why don't you join Tally and Taylor? I've got questions about her family. Trish, Tally, Taylor, Trevor, Tana. But I want to see more magic caveman fire. Non-negotiable. Now go throw pine cones at each other or something. The two scamper off to follow their elders' orders, and my phone buzzes. Almost ready. All right, that's everything. Thanks for grilling, Fang. I kind of want one of these now. Can I take it home? Yeah, sure. Little ones, it's time to eat. Yeah. Everyone gets a burger from the piles, sorted into 2 piles for real and fake meat. Wow, they actually did give all the siblings their own... So what, 2 brothers, 3 sisters, or what did they say? Whatever. We've seen 4 of the 5, anyway. These all came out really well, Fang. I got the burnt one, and it's still pretty great. Fang isn't paying attention. She's entirely focused on her greasy prey. After a few test bites, she throws the whole thing in the air and snaps it out of the air with 1 bite. Yay! Only then does she remember others are watching. So you do parties. Do it again! Nah, no fucking way. Fang's wings shield her face in embarrassment. My phone goes off again. You're popular today, Anon. Something up? I glance at the text to get the confirmation I was waiting for. Actually, something is up. If you'd all follow me back out front of the building. It's a bouncy castle, and because they're all Triceratops, what do you think is going to happen? The party follows me none the wiser to what I have planned, and I desperately hope this isn't about to backfire. I turn the corner to see Nasser making the final touches to the package on a flatbed trailer hitched to the NASCAR. Is that really a good idea? Given his driving, I'm more than a bit impressed it's all still in one piece. Well, there's the last one. Anyway, what's Nasser doing here? What's with the trailer? This. I give Nasser a wave and he rips a tarp off. Wait, what? Yeah. Holy crap! How did you... When did you... The flatbed has been made into a makeshift stage, and gleaming in the sunlight is the complete equipment set of drama, speakers and all. I was wrong! Sorry, Fang, I kinda stole your idea for a surprise. A one-time drama reunion concert, all ready to start. Hey! Fang and Reed approach the stage with awe on their faces. Trish is stunned into silence. Is Trish gonna play music for us? Holy crap, I am! She bounds on stage with unrestrained glee on her face. Rosa quiets the children down while the bandmates finish getting ready. The youngest in the back is bouncing on her tiptoes trying to see. Why don't you go to the front then, kiddo? Hold on, up we go. Whee! I pick her up and put her on my shoulders. So let's go. Wait, what song? Oh God. Let's do I gave the special kids the Jonestown special and now I'm going to jail. Fang and Reed nod and ready their instruments. Trish sets the tempo when they begin. Jim Jones did nothing wrong. His Flavor Aid was magic. If some would say it's strong. Man, Reed needs to chill on the Carf lyric writing. These kids need some fun, way better than just some Tums. So what if I spiked the punch? It was made for their lunch. Speaking of kids, Trisha's siblings were cheering her on the most. Even Riley, though he tried to hide it with a shaky scowl. Trisha's tempo increases as her plucking slowly turns into shredding. Jim Jones didn't do nothing, and so went and did what he did. This special kid's mouths are gushing, but shit, I'm not going off the grid. While the words of the song were unique. Later, the police arrived with a warrant. I tell them to go and just fuck themselves. It was just a bunch of kids. It's not so abhorrent they bust down my door. Take me down to the shelves. I realized that I was about to say something silly about, like, at least Ways the Rock I Like wasn't powered by drugs this hard. And then I realized, Chun, you like Aerosmith, the Stones. That shit was all drugs. Questionable. The small party loved it nonetheless. I can see if Drama were also happy to be playing together again. I'd say the plan was a success. Even if there was now a...
Every show, Statler and Waldorf sit up here. Show after show after show. Now I see why.
You see why they come?
Oh, I see why they left.
Oh,
Even if there was now a bunch of trash being tossed our way from the complex's windows. Fuck 'em. No good taste in music these days.
Poor fellow lost his nose.
how will he smell without it?
Same as always. Terrible.
Pop some rat poison right down their drinks. All the other piece of shit inmates look at me weird and wail. I swear to rapper Jesus, I'm at my brink. I gave the kids the Jonestown special. And now I'm going to jail. So that's what the Jonestown special was, huh? The literal Kool-Aid? The trio hold their finishing poses and catch their breath. Everyone watches and erupts into cheering. The little dino on my head whistles with her fingers. Whew, all right. Next we should do... Why not the again? Yes! Wait, no! We made that sequel track we never got to play. I still remember it. All right, here we have the sequel to our hit song, The. Why do you have to be trying to be so avant-garde? What was so wrong with Paint It Black? Presenting It's. It's just articles. After a full set of songs, the three look exhausted. All right, that's probably enough. Fang, I got a bottle of water here. Thank you. Anan, you set this up. Idea thief. Well, Nasser and Mo helped. I motion over to Nasser, busy securing everything back down to the flatbed. Mo loaned us the flatbed for his boat and helped us set up the stage.
But why? Why go through all the effort?
Why indeed? I looked at the kids, all exhausted and ready for bed. It's surprising how draining cheering a band on is. What can I say? I'm a fan of verm drama. That earned me a surprised squeak from Trish. You know, I always wondered why you were set on making it big. But I think I get it now.
Oh? Wanna elaborate on that?
I motioned to Stella and Rosa carefully carrying her siblings back to the apartment. There's a softness in Trish's eyes as she sees her tired family being cared for by the two. I really should have tried talking with her sooner. I'm sorry for never getting to really know you. Trish sighs and shakes her head. It's fine, Anon, but you're still a dweeb. Never said I wasn't. The diminutive girl giggles lightly, and I can't help but smile. Yo! Nasser finished laying out the tarp and is now walking over to a small cake on a tray. Anon, got a light. Birthday girl still needs to make her wish. I hold up Fang's lighter. The candles reading 19 are lit, and everyone gathers around with Trish in the center. I think this is the most characters on screen at one point that I've seen so far. Looks like they're about to sing Happy Birthday. Oh no, here it comes. The not Happy Birthday family tradition that is somehow cringier than Happy Birthday, but they all love somehow. I back away a bit past the edge of the crowd. It feels like I'd be ruining Trisha's moment if I stayed.
Anon, you're going to sing too, right?
My singing voice isn't that great. A familiar set of claws wrap around my fingers.
Sing for both of us, okay?
Fuck, she's even doing the cute eyes. Alright. Rosa starts the song and we all join in. Midway through, my voice cracks a bit and I freeze in place. The needles digging into the back of my hand convince me to keep going. The song ends with no one thankfully laughing at me. Trish inhales sharply and blows out the candles. So, what you wish for?
You're not supposed to tell, you stoner mong.
Should have wished the skinny wasn't tone deaf.
I should have, yeah. Thank you all so much for doing this again. This is the best birthday I've had in a while.
I hear a powerful sniffling and turn to its source.
This is all so beautiful! Group hug!
Eat! Before we can escape from the manic Hispanic, her arms capture Fang, Trish, and me in an embrace that threatens my spine and lungs. Stella, in her infinite wisdom, decides to force the rest of us into the same hug. The cake! Nasser at least had the reflexes to save the cake, holding it above his head.
Oh, this was the most wonderful party, mis compadres. Honey, it was so sweet, like one of my Japanese animes.
I can't breathe. He's also thoroughly lifted off of the ground. That went well. All right. And we have not yet unlocked the last one yet, but now we have Naomi's Tribulations. Okay, the Schadenfreude is going to be good with this one, I'm sure. Alright, let's see. Let's see what the Tangerine Terror has in store for us now with this. April 201 million 2021 BC. I'm just saying that he shouldn't have tried. Sweet Tooth, you shouldn't kick your teacher in the nuts. I growl at the phone. I growl at the phone in my hand. He's lucky he's in college right now. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, but still, so what's the punishment? With a huff, I turn my phone around the living room, slowly being rearranged to fit more useless people. Setting up for baby bro's going away party. Aw, such a caring sister. I don't even have to turn the screen back to see a shit-eating grin. Dad says I gotta clean up after, too. If you move up, Fang. Trying to! I finally look back at my screen and I see him giving me his soothing, calming face. Even seeing that look from him stings. I didn't mean to shout. It's fine, Fang. I'm lucky to have a dorm room. I doubt Dad would have sprung for an apartment again. He's still pissed about that security deposit. Ah, right. That was my fault. Wasn't my fault. Reed was the one to bring the carf. Right. Still, I thought you and Trish would be moving in together. Fuck her. She wanted to move in with Reed instead. Really? Really? It was late-night jam-outs, wasn't it? No. Ha! You owe me $10. Stupid and on his stupid bets and his stupid always being right. Damn it, I know I'm fucking blushing right now. I just fucking know it. Don't you say it. Told Anan. You. I'll hang up! Okay, sorry I asked. But what are you gonna do now? I exhale deeply and feel all the weight from my current predicament land on my shoulders. I don't know, maybe Stella... What? Anand's head is shaking rapidly and his hands are waving like crazy. I don't see what the problem would be with Stella as a roommate. Oi, stop slacking, Lucy. The living room ain't gonna clean itself. Not now, I still want to talk with him. Oh man, I guess I should go? No, damn it. I need to finish this. I'm sorry, Anand. It's fine, and I wish I could be there now, but the scholarship and all. Plus the whole dorm fumigation thing and having to change rooms. Fucking roommate got lucky during it in a spare theater room. Ah, good for them. The bastard. Well, talk later, Fang. Have fun with the party, okay?
Encore! Bravo! Encore! He's a credit to his race.
What race is that?
The 100-yard dash.
There you go. Hey, Kitsu. Before I can say I love him, the screen fades to my wallpaper. The wallpaper of me and him together on Christmas. I sigh one last time and pocket my phone. The cool, smooth texture of polished stone makes me realize I'm holding the necklace again. How am I? I'm doing okay. Yeah, we're getting through the last bonus chapters here. Anon. "30 minutes till Nasser gets back now. Everyone that just came is just casually chatting, already snacking on all of Mom's better dishes. Shame about Dad's guacamole, though. For them, that is. It may be fucking delicious, but the aftermath isn't pretty. I shudder involuntarily at the thought of my last birthday party. No wonder he married Mom. The Banners hung out with thumbtacks from under the couch and ABC gum. Flying gallantly above the staircase, people start to trickle in to celebrate Nasser officially pissing off. He got accepted into a prestigious medical school back last August. Still remember him prancing around like there was ever a chance he'd get rejected. I started going to community college around the same time. He has no idea the grueling experience ahead of him. Then again, he does this kind of shit perfectly. Lucy, would you be a dear and dim the lights? I snap back to reality. Nasser's close school friends are already and perched out of sight at the entryway. I noticed one of his old teammates even brought Stella along when I turned the light knob. Maybe Anon was right in his rant a few weeks ago about girls having it easier. Nah, that's bullshit. I love the party hats on the mounted animals. That's great. Trish comes barreling in through the door like there's a blizzard outside. Fang! It took a while, but Reed's distracted. Oh, thank fuck. Definitely don't need him being arrested today of all days. Arrested for what? For being the most wanted high guy in Volcano High. The hawk with the party hat. Yeah. You know, here's the thing. For a second, I forgot that was a hawk, and I thought it was a pelican. That line doesn't work anymore, but he hasn't given me a new one yet. Do you need anything else, Dad? Don't think so. Your mother's got an entire bakery going at once in the kitchen, but she hasn't needed help before. Dear! The old man leans back toward the kitchen, shoulders slightly hung about being fucking told by Mom in seconds. Okay, spill. How? I asked Rosa to clear some time for him. She took it to mean a classic date night. Could have just told him still his boyfriend would be.
He's a credit to his race.
What race is that?
A 100-yard dash.
That's 2 in a row. Can't I go for the hat trick there, Kitsu? Maybe get... Could have just told him Stella's boyfriend would be here. He stayed miles away. Figured he'd forgotten by now. You know him. Right, and what about you? Last time you threw a glass of juice on...
What did you think?
Shocking.
Yes, but was it funny?
Of course not. That'd really be shocking.
There you go. Well, didn't get the 3, but you did get a gold, so there you go, Kitsu. No hat trick. We'll get it eventually. Right, and what about you? Last time you threw a glass of juice on the old man. We seriously don't need any arrests tonight. Trish blows a raspberry and looks away. Maybe if he wasn't such a pig. Ah. Ahem. You know what I mean. I'm telling you, him and Mo are... Lucy, your ma says Nasa is on his ways. Shit, hide. Everyone in the room scatters, hiding as best as they can in our living room. I even see Stella and the old varsity football captain dive into the closet. Oh, that's not subtle at all. The door creaks open and Naomi leads Nasser in slowly. Are Mom and Dad dancing again? I can't see. Why? I twist the dimmer knob to full brightness, making Nasser shade his eyes. What? Surprise! Naomi's pregnant! What? Grandbabies? Dad swats my crest with one hand. No. Since you're leaving for us for college next week, your mother thought we should be throwing you a going-away party.
Oh yes, I invited all your school friends too.
He shouldn't have jumped. The show's not that bad.
I see the little gerbil on a treadmill in his head, spinning aimlessly until comprehension dawns on him that his privacy has been violated. Oh, my yearbook.
Don't worry, dear. I put it back in your dirty laundry pile where it was left.
That's the important part. Aside from the peanut gallery, this is fairly standard dinner banter. Not in front of my friends. Chill, man. We know how it is. Your mom is just gonna miss you. Is that Chet? The other track members, no, that's the football player. The other track members nod in agreement.
It's great everybody came. Let's all enjoy the party.
The holler of agreement and the whole thing kicks off as though it had been going on for hours already. Man, It was hard enough switching just between 2 or 3 per scene, but with all of these things having at least 6 characters in it, my voices are beginning to run together. I make a beeline for the food table with Trish, stealing enough grub to keep me sated through the whole ordeal. Ordinarily, I just hole up in my room and annoy everyone by playing. Frankly, I did do a little winning, but damn skinny costing me 2 hours of my life by resolving blood feuds. Whatever, so that these jocks want to talk with me. But Stella, geez, she's got all the attention, of all the boys. It's weird, right? I know, like, how? I mean, I've seen her talking with that hot dog chick that's near your place. What are you implying? Come on, you gotta admit her setup is a little seedy. She's chill, Trish, not some kind of multitasking prostitute. Thanks saying that Naomi is pregnant. Are we that far behind? Not even. Nope. I am back. Alright, good. We haven't missed much. I know that pout well. No vegan options? Herbies matter! Dad's head whips around at Trish's shout. The room's temperature drops as the two glare at each other. Trish? I give her a quick reality check with my elbow. Everyone awkwardly returns to their own tiny dinner talk. Dad getting a patented look from Mom as she pulls him aside. He's so a dirty cop. And you would have been in cuffs again. Trisha's small chuckle is enough to know she won't actually start another argument tonight. I highly doubt that he's a dirty cop. At least ways by virtue of him being a cop, anyway. I scan the room as I nibble on some of the tiny sandwiches Mom made. Aside from Stella being swarmed by boys 3 times her size, Chet and Nasser are broing it up with some crazy-looking handshake, and Naomi is talking with Mom. He is buddies with Mo, the Italian with cement mix in his pizzeria. He's like, just because someone has cement mix in their pizzeria means nothing. Did I make some allegations before? Perhaps, yes. But I'm also aware of stereotypes being played for for fun parts. Besides, I also made that joke before I was told that he is like a police officer as opposed to a mafioso. The two aren't necessarily mutually exclusive, I will grant you. But I've heretofore not seen necessarily anything that would make me think that we're talking about Godfather Part 3 things here. You're doing it again. Oh. My thumb circles softly over the surface of polished stone. Anon texted me earlier, you know. Really? He said you owe him $10. You gonna tell me why? No. Oh no, not the sad eyes. Damn it. May have made a bet on the roommate thing. Ooh, that one was weird. Pardon me. Trish tries to headbutt me, but I already have her at arm's length with my palm on her face. For your info, I bet in your favor. Trish finally relents, leaning back against the wall. I just got out of a loud house, Fang. I'd like to experience having a good night's sleep for the first time in my life. Yeah, and leave a sister out in the cold. What am I gonna do now? It's not like I can move in with Anan. Unlike Naomi and Nasser. I want to be jealous, thinking about how they got what they want so badly. But even with Nasser's scholarship, Dad's spending so much for him. But Nasser deserves it. He deserves the fucking world after putting up with me. I glance over to him nervously, trying to bridge some conversation with Mom and his teammates. Naomi, of course, close behind him to direct the whole thing. Hey! Someone calls to me from across the room. Hmm? Oh, you. Oh, it's just the ex-captain of the football team. Still wonder how Stella managed to catch this guy. Hey, you're the chick that played... You're the chick that played during prom last year, right? Come on, play something and liven up the place a bit. The other track team members holler in agreement. Trish isn't facing me, but she has an odd look going on there. Well, hey, it happened. Oh boy. Was it just like you always imagined? She smirks and looks at me from the corner of her eye. There was a bit more groveling involved. I kind of forgot about it, honestly. You gonna play? Sure. Why the fuck not? I was getting bored anyway. I high-five Trish as I pass her by. And there's... what was it? What's the hotkey again? Thank you. Thanks, memes. H. There's Metal Gear Rainbow again. Fang obviously taking care of the little pet while Anon's away to college. Wonder how long this thing actually stuck around. And like how long was the ending for? Your time skip? Whatever. In my room, I take time to consider which weapon I want to slay it with. What would he pick? Probably at random. 5 or 6 years, I think. That's a long time for some novelty like this to last. I got it. I sit down my 3 favorites at the foot of my bed and sprinkle some cracker crumbs in front of them. Oh, good. The Fang's mom is a leash and her husband. Have you never seen that trope before? Then with a tap of my foot, I let my most loyal minion decide. Rainbow's mechanical mouth makes quick work of the crumbs, choosing first my good old hardcore hollow body. Good boy. I quickly tune my preferred weapon, watching as Rainbow finishes its dinner before returning to its dock. I pat my robotic pet for doing an amazing job and head back to my waiting audience. Only to nearly get kneecapped by Naomi's stupidly fat tail. Who would even like a girl with such a disgustingly lardy tail? Right. You've been wondering about that, about Stella with the rest of the track team all day, and you're questioning somebody's thickness. Unlike mine. What the fuck? She scowls. Were you trying to bust my knee, you stupid beige bitch? I didn't mean to. I was simply heading for the bathroom up here. It seems that Chet or Stella are currently using the other bathroom. She turns her nose and continues down the hallway. I'm half tempted to brain her on my beloved guitar. I turn and make my way down the steps. Good to know that it's still just that it's still merely passive aggressiveness at the moment. Trish scooches to give me enough space on the stairs to set the guitar on my knee to play. What should I start with, do you think? Shit, it's been forever since we heard My Fucking Mom, man. Wasn't it called I'm Way Too Hungover? No, Reed just fell backwards when he told us and didn't bother correcting himself. Sounds like something he'd do, yeah. Most of the partygoers are already looking my way in anticipation. I run the first few stanzas in my head a couple of times and begin strumming. I love how the two conspicuous standouts here. My fingers glide along the fretboard easily enough and my pick wildly plucks the chords. The party is cheering and stamping out a drum beat for me to play to. Even Trish beside me is joining me in the makeshift metronome. I let loose a hard and fast riff? It's a riff. Taking the chance to actually feel out the crowd. Well, now Nasser's smiling. And Samantha is starting to get going as well. All of the jocks and even Stella are loving this. I can see Dad's sneer slowly vanish as Mom repeatedly steps on his foot. He's getting going. Naomi is still pissed. Naomi's the last one I look at, and I'm expecting one of her vicious sneers. Instead, she's looking like someone's took all her hopes and dreams and flushed them down the drain. I nearly missed my next note, so I focus back on my guitar. With an extra flourish, I end the punk song with a fist pump. The room hollers, demanding more amazing music from me.
Why do we
Please come here!
I guess we'll never know.
It's like a kind of torture to have to watch the show.
Perfect.
Wow, look, there's a bag full of fruits and vegetables up here.
Perchance Statler and Waldorf were thinking of throwing a party.
Well, this much food won't go very far.
Well, they only wanted to throw it as far as the stage.
Oh, for sure.
You know, I think they were trying to make a point with that sketch.
What's the point?
You're right. Forget it.
Yeah, you never know when something funny is going to happen on this show.
Man, that was like a
Something funny
perfect string of
happened?
alerts.
You'd never know it.
Did I do anything with the clip that I sent you? Not yet. Not yet. I will, though. I will be doing something with that clip, though. Hang on. Gotta reach down over here, grab a water bottle. Throat's getting a little dry, and I basically did start this immediately from getting up, so. All right, let's see here. How are we doing? Hour and a half? Yeah, that's about good. All right, let's see. But. Oi, I'm just the ambiance, pricks. It's Baby Bro's party, after all. With the spotlight on Nasser now, I decide to just sit back on the stairs. Still gonna play? I'm thinking something slower now. Dad'll pitch a fit if they start a mosh pit. We chuckle together, my fingers now lazily strumming a mellow tune for the party. It's a simple song, one I've learned perfectly from Granny. So perfectly I can look out as everyone else chats and enjoys the calmer atmosphere. Well, it's the closest thing they can do without adding new art assets. Nasser and Chet have started arm wrestling. Stella and some of Nasser's old teammates are talking like crazy about something. And it's like wrestling. No way, that sounds retarded. Yeah, spaceships are wrestling. Ah, yes. Probably Gundam or Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, Way, it's really cool.
Really is, bros. We've been marathoning it every weekend. The jocks start. You wanna know what the most safe mosh pit ever is? Emote mosh pits. Sure. Doesn't cost anything either. The jocks start jeering and tossing their solo cups at him. Giving Nasser the chance to finally win. Both Chet and Nasser sheepishly hold a hand behind their heads while Nasser gets showered in praise from his parents. His? Wouldn't the proper word be our, but eh. Naomi ducks under his other arm and embraces him, rubbing muzzles together. Wait, no, that didn't happen. Only Naomi did that nuzzling. Nah, those two are a whole room away. Probably didn't see it right. No, these two... No, you can definitely see the rift. When they separate, Nasser follows Chet back to the enthralling conversation on wrestling spaceships or whatever with Stella. A purple hand breaches my line of sight. Of course, Trish.
Hey, Fang, hello!
Yeah?
You bridged that last song in the Mussolini Macho Mystery perfectly. You didn't even notice?
I just now realize I am, in fact, playing a completely different song than when I started. Trish and I continue making small talk through the rest of the party while I keep the ambiance upbeat. One of the track members spills some popcorn on the floor below him. I just start thinking of ways to get out of cleanup. Trust me, popcorn is one of the easier things to get out of a carpet. You have no idea how hard it is to clean a carpet, no matter what tools you have, when you have to deal with glitter, cocoa nibs, rice, beans, corn, sand, both playground and kinetic varieties, glitter, and other unidentifiable bits and bobs that I have pulled out of these carpets at school. Pet stains. Pet stains are actually easy too. Pet stains are fairly easy. But it's the unidentifiable substances that have been ground and dried into a carpet that you really don't know. That really kind of make you question life. Alright, that was just one, right? Biological liquids are surprisingly easy. Chunking things are where it gets difficult. Yes, exactly. Like, seriously, the worst that can happen with a pet stain is that there's a smell for a little bit, and that's usually only happens if you don't get it fast enough. Wine stains are bad because they can actually be very discoloring. But when you have like some kind of like paste that you can swear is either might have been a banana at some point, that's obnoxious to clean out of a carpet. It just doesn't get out of the fibers ever at all. All right. I find myself worrying more and more. With the night coming to a close, everyone begins to leave Nasser's home. Oh, this is Naomi.
Everyone begins to leave Nasser's home. All of his old teammates give him congratulatory hugs and back pats on their way out. Even Chet and Stella, who are the last to leave.
Don't think you're getting out of cleaning, Missy.
I frown a little after all this time. She still argues with her family?
Don't you?
I was always taught to respect my elders by my parents.
So was I, but I still argue with them.
Naomi, dear, you don't have to. No, I insist, ma'am. I was the one to suggest the party, after all. I continue sweeping the detritus from the floor, making sure to focus on the nooks and crannies. I try to focus on my task, but my thoughts keep going back to how odd Nasser has been acting. When I had to keep Nasser out so his family could set up the party, he was distant. A part of me wants to say it's just nerves. After all, he's going away to college, leaving his home. Even when I promised him that I'll be with him so he won't feel lonely. He felt so stiff when I said that. I shake my head to clear my mind of these awful thoughts. After all, Nasser and I can talk about this once we move in together. As if we're newlyweds. That thought makes me a little giddy as I push the pile neatly into the dustpan. Yes, in fact, maybe we can talk about our plans for our living arrangements now. Nasser, dear, Huh? Why is he making that face? Is something the matter?
What? Nah, nothing really.
He's looking around the room, but there's only me, Nasser, and Lucy here at the moment. Nasser, please, you've seemed so troubled the entire day. What's wrong?
Nothing at all, Naomi. Just, damn it.
Nasser's shoulders slump down and heaves out a heavy sigh.
I've been, thinking about this a lot, Naomi. I, want to take a break.
A break? That's it? I mean, we only just started cleaning and...
No, I mean... us. I've had to deal with bird poop. This week I decided, hey, I have a scraper at home. Why not bring it with me this time? So I brought over a plastic ream scraper to clean up my neighbor's bathroom that her bird lives in sometimes. Yeah. That'd do it. That'd definitely do it. I've had a number of parakeets before, too, so yeah, bird poop is one of those weird ones that just doesn't like. But at the same time, parakeets are different from different birds. We kept them in a rather smaller cage. And so it really was less getting it out of carpets or off of like harder surfaces than just moving mostly newspaper. But yeah, I agree with that one entirely.
What?
I think we need a break, Naomi.
Oh. I see.
Lucy and Anon are taking one, and I thought...
I gently set the broom against the wall. Yes, a break. I
mean, I wanted to tell you sooner, but...
Now, I understand, Nasser. After all, you always have the best ideas.
Wait, Naomi.
Ah, God damn it, Nasser. I slip out the door of Nasser's house. A break. A break. But why? I've done everything right, right? Been the model girlfriend, right? I carry myself down the driveway, trying to hold my thoughts together. Spring is about over, but it's cold. Tears prick my eyes, but I suddenly don't have the energy to wipe them off. Everything was going wonderfully, but now it's come shattering down.
I think she's just a little hard on herself. This is definitely true. You think it's hard being held up on pedestals by other people? Holding yourself up on a pedestal is even worse.
What are we waiting for?
For it to get tacky.
Well, another first on this show.
How's that?
Well, it's the first time we've had to wait for it to get tacky.
More sentient alerts.
When I reach the curb, I crumple onto my knees. can't even focus on a single calamitous thought with so many firing through me.
Got a Blood Bowl match in a half hour, Cren Bowl, final match of the season. Yes, I can still make playoffs if I try hard and win, but you know me in playoffs. Oh, we know, Digi. We know. Good luck to that. Depending on how long it takes, I might raid into you. Oh, wait, you don't stream. That's right. Anyway, good luck with that. And if you are streaming, we'll pop over.
The thought of being away from Nasser, of things just ending.
2 years prior. Naomi and lastly, here is your own desk to work at.
My principal slaps the top of an aged yet official-looking table furnished with a lamp and its own drawers. Most students in any school would only ever be seated behind the regular board on some sticks model, maybe one of the little cubbyhole built for binders if the school were old enough. But here I am, one of the lucky few. Thank you, sir. I just feel a lot more excited about winning the election, but...
Naomi,
Uh-oh, did he see me sulking?
there may not have been many candidates, nor voters in deciding you should be the class president, but the fact remains that you won. You shouldn't stress yourself about how things might have gone differently if there were a larging voting pool. Don't go underselling yourself. If you try, you can be good enough.
Thank you, Principal Spears. I'll try. He gives me a warm smile and a pat on the shoulder and leaves me to get me acquainted with the new space. Looks like there's already a few forms to fill out. Oh, there's a letter in here, too. Huh? It's addressed to me specifically. Oops, I said that out loud. Good thing there's nobody here. But then what's that drumming sound? Oh dear, that's my own feet. What am I getting so worked up over? It's probably just a letter of congratulations. Not that anyone other than Spears would even care about. Dearest Naomi? Is this a joke? Who would? My eyes traced the paragraph multiple times before I realized I haven't actually been reading it.
Reason why I wasn't streaming this was because of peak. Working more does take it out. Absolutely. Gotcha.
Then all of a sudden it all registers at once. There's a loud squeal that echoes through the hallway. Oh wait. I cover my lips and my entire face heat up. That was me. I hope no one else heard that. But... Nasser is... And I'm just... Wouldn't people look at him funny? Wouldn't they look at me funny? After all, I'm just...
Well, they say all good things come to an end.
What's that got to do with this show?
Just so...
Don't go underselling yourself. If you try, you can be good enough.
No, I can do this. For our date. I'll go check out the library for romantic self-help books after school. I'll be the perfect girlfriend.
Well then. Let's find out what happens next. I think I like Principals. He's actually proven to be one of the better characters in this entire thing. Certainly one of the most consistent. And enjoyable. Let's not forget enjoyable. I mean, I doubt anybody's going to beat Mo for me, necessarily, but yeah. Naomi's Tribulations 3. Where are we? Back at the party. What the fuck just happened?
1 second, Nasser and Naomi were talking. Now I've got a crippled brother looking more lost and confused than ever before. And little Miss Perfect Life crying like a baby outside my house.
Maybe I should...
Nasser, for once in your life, do the smart thing and shut up!
I wince as I see Nasser recoil at my harsh words. Can't fall back into old habits now. Think, Lucy, think. How did you unfuck this up? How do you unfuck this fuck up? I look out the window and watch as Naomi continues wailing. Even though I despise the idea, Naomi needs to be there for her and support her now more than ever. How much you want to bet the one you don't have unlocked is Naomi's Tribulations 4? It's entirely possible! Yeah. With the thought of what I'm about to do, I realize just how much Anon had really done for me. But god damn it, I really don't want to. I turn back to face my brother, who looks like he wants to jump from our house's roof. I'm gonna go try and calm Naomi down. Stay here and finish cleaning. Nasser nods and takes up the broom Naomi set aside, distracting himself by sweeping up the rest of the trash on the floor. Easy part done. I take a calming sigh and walk out the door to the wailing idiot trying to wake up the whole neighborhood. So, you okay? Naomi doesn't reply. She only keeps crying like her whole world's falling apart. Naomi? The fuck is wrong with you? Excuse me. Somehow her sobbing gets louder to the point that I feel my ears start to ring. Any louder and she's gonna give me tinnitus. Naomi, get a fucking grip! Naomi looks up to me with a tear-stained face. A break? Nasser said he wants to take a break. I almost want to slap the bitch. She's putting on all the waterworks because Nasser wants some time away from her? And? Naomi, who had still been on her knees to this point, scowls at me with a face full of fire and fury before rising to her feet. This is such a hilarious look, by the way. What do you mean, and? Nasser and I are the perfect couple. He is the perfect boyfriend, and I am the perfect girlfriend. We're supposed to have the perfect life together. Why does he want to take a break in our relationship? Maybe because you're an overbearing bent? Naomi buries her face in her hands and sits on the curbside. Thankfully, she doesn't burst into more wails, which is at least an improvement. Shit, why am I the one who has to fix this mess? I'm probably the least qualified person when it comes to relationships. Still, not like Nasser's gonna be any better at this. Fuck, guess it really does come down to me. I sit down to Naomi on the curb. Man, the Bills must really be doing well right now. My presence makes her tense up, which also results in her shutting off the waterworks to at least appear more dignified. So Nasser wants to take a break. Big fucking whoop. It's not the end of the world, it just means you two have some things to think about. I know my words are directed at Naomi, but a part of me can't help but feel they are also applicable to me. After all, I'm still trying to figure out what's really happening between Anon and myself. What's there to think about? Nasser and I were supposed to be together. I was going to take care of him every day. Cook dinner, clean the nest, romantic nights out, children running around the house. What am I going to do now? I already told my parents that I'm moving out. Where do I go? What do I even do? I find myself scowling at Naomi's words. So, this is what all this shit's about? Your perfect little plan falling apart before your eyes? You haven't really changed in the last year. Naomi's head steps forward towards me, her eyes baleful and teary. She glares daggers at me. Excuse me? Oh, what's that supposed to mean? You heard me. I mean, you are, and if you keep this up, will be, a total fucking bitch till the day your ass turns back to dust. Naomi's brows furrow. She grits her teeth so tightly that for a second I think she's gonna make her gums bleed. Fuck you, you discount brand guitarist! Insult me all you want, you know I'm right. Nasser and I are absolutely perfect for each other, not like with you and Adnan! This asshole, she's so lucky I don't have anything blunt I can use to beat the shit out of her. I cross my arms and give Naomi a flat look. Perfect for one another. I'm not the one with a broken relationship after a single fucking night. Me and Anan? Yeah, we fight, but we always come out of it stronger. We're taking a break, but that doesn't mean our relationship's over. Unlike yours. At first Naomi gives me a look of absolute rage. Her hands curl into fists and her face turns a bright red. But that expression doesn't last long as her eyes refill again with tears and her shoulders slump. Why? Why what? Why talk to me? If you hate me this much, why are you wasting your breath even acknowledging my existence? You really gonna rise up kicking me when I'm at my lowest? Do you want to hit me again like you did before prom? You offering? Because I can oblige. I give Naomi a smug grin in an attempt to liven the move a bit, but my attempt at humor goes completely unnoticed. She only stares at me with absolute contempt. Naturally, I glare right back at the bitch. Still, seeing Naomi like she is now, a part of me can't help but pity her. At the back of my mind, I remember a certain memory. One that I'll always treasure. All that matters is her. I sigh and let my anger fade away. Anger isn't going to do anything right now. I'm not here to kick your ass, even if you deserve a beating. I look toward the window and see Nasser still sweeping, his shoulders hunched and wings drooped. God damn it. Nasser's kicking himself over this. You know the kind of guy he is. At least you should, anyway. But... He worries. He always worries. Constantly. Nasser can't help himself. It's like my words are stabbing Naomi in the heart as he starts to shrink more and more. I think it's how he shows he cares. That he's willing to take everyone's issues and ignore his own. But he said he wanted to take a break, just like you and Anan. You had to have him put him up to this. You homewrecker! I can't help but roll my eyes at her words. Ah, yes, because that is a derogatorization entirely unsuited to this. The two of you don't have a home to wreck together as yet. God, you're so fucking stupid. No, I didn't put him up to this shit. Hell, I didn't even tell him that Anan and I went on a break. Nasser, did you actually tell him how you set me and Anan up from the very start? The dumb bitch blanches at that. Nailed it. That's another thing about my brother, you know? He can be stupidly dense. He probably didn't even know you were trying to move in with him. Then how do you know? Ah, called it. You and your stupid plans. Would it kill you to just, I don't fucking know, tell someone? Naomi sags and whimpers. I was going to move in with him. Go to the same college, graduate together. We'd have a perfect life together. I facepalm at her words. Perfect this, perfect that. I can't fucking stand Naomi's bullshit anymore. I stand up and for once look down on the salmon-toned asshole. Oh, for fuck's sake, get over yourself. You're not perfect. Excuse me? Naomi stands up, her previous sadness supplanted by anger. Oh, I know that heel turn. I'll have you know, I've dedicated my whole life to being as perfect as I can be. There you go, as you can be. That's complete bullshit and you know it.
Before you and my brother started bumping uglies, you were just some meek, nerdy bitch. Mostly harmless. But then you became whatever this is. I motioned to her whole being. You became a bossy, Machiavellian, perfectionist bitch with plans on top of plans like you're some kind of chess master. That's exactly what Machiavellian is, so there you go. You never actually cared about Nasser in the first place, did you? You only wanted him for the prestige it would bring you. Fuck, ow! I can feel a searing heat on my cheek. Surprised she had it in her. Naomi isn't looking me in the eyes, but she's huffing as she cradles her hand to her chest. I love Nasser. He actually cared about a useless girl like me, so I had to become his perfect girlfriend.
That's a high bar you set for yourself.
I rub my cheek and do my best to keep my temper under control. Though I want to, jumping on the bitch and beating the shit out of her is not the answer right now.
Could be. It'd be funny.
Does a perfect girlfriend intentionally try to secretly manipulate her boyfriend's family without even telling him? Naomi's breath hitches. How do you think Nasser would react to finding out what you did? Naomi shuts her mouth as fast as she opens it. Probably wouldn't like it, would he? Aaron Fuckwingham was way too protective of my retarded ass to approve. And he clearly did care about you too. It wasn't even that you didn't care how Nasser felt. You knew and actively disregarded that information. Shut up! No way, I know already! The dumb bitch shifts her head to the side, trying to hide her eyes. But please, couldn't you just grovel here? Let me just grovel here? Naomi's words are coming out haphazardly. It's clear she's having a hard time forming thoughts. She's already pretty fucked up, but she needs to hear what comes next, even if it hurts her. You know what your problem is, Naomi? You've stayed stuck in your own little world with your own little plans, thinking that everything you do is always going to turn out just like you planned. Well, guess what? The world doesn't revolve around you. Naomi raises an eyebrow at me at first. She then grimaces before fixing me with a look that I can only describe as disgust. Yet as the seconds tick by, Naomi's expression changes. Her grimace slowly vanishes, replaced with a 1,000-yard stare. You're right. I haven't changed one bit. She grabs hold of her head and once more falls on her knees. Ever since I stopped being a meek, nerdy girl, I became obsessed with perfection. To the point that I wound up becoming some kind of choral castellan.
Hey, she's joining in on the fun.
Did I work hard to get there? Yes. Should I have worked so hard when it led to where I am today? I don't know anymore. All I know is that, aside from your brother, nothing's ever really made me happy. Nothing. Against my better judgment, I kneel next to Naomi and put a hand on her shoulder. And we're back to this scene again. Hey, just because you're a manipulative fucking bitch doesn't mean that you haven't done some good. I mean, you did bring me and Anand together. Also, you did make my brother happy, even if it was under your authoritarian thumb. I kind of feel sick saying that. I shouldn't be praising her manipulative bitchiness, but I can't deny that Nasser was genuinely happy being with Naomi. Even if most of that happiness was a side effect and not a direct result of a healthy relationship. Which does seem a little bit, odd coming out of Fang, doesn't it?
Maybe a break is what you two need now more than ever. Time away to think. Time away to contemplate what the two of you really mean for each other.
Terrific, terrific, wonderful.
Say, is your friend the avocado here some kind of professional critic?
Nah, he's just unemployed.
You should go to work. Try to make something of yourself.
Oh, like what?
Guacamole.
Time to really figure out what the two of you mean to each other. Once again, though my words are meant for Naomi, a part of me can't shake the fact that they're applicable to me as well.
You really think so?
I shrug my shoulders. I don't fucking know. Maybe this breaks what the two of you really need to start a new phase of your relationship. Or maybe this is it, and maybe the two of you will go your separate ways. I almost feel myself tearing up as I say those words. I don't want to admit it, but a part of me fears that my words may turn out to be a prophetic in regard to Anon and myself. Naomi is eerily quiet as she absorbs my words. I keep my hand on her shoulder. I'm not entirely sure why, though. Maybe as a sign of support? The fuck did I know? Still, being there for Naomi, even if most of me still hated the bitch, felt good.
So, what am I supposed to do now?
The question really struck me harder than it should have. What was next? I don't know any proper answer, but the one thing I can do is try to bury this hatchet with Naomi once and for all. So I spoke with Naomi, truly spoke to her. For the first time, we talked on a common ground. Even though both our voices were already dry, we just kept letting it out for hours. Every insult and begrudging compliment we'd ever thought of each other was put out to air. When we run out of words, we just lay in silence. I nearly drifted off to sleep on the sidewalk when a car pulls up in front of us. Oh, Naomi must have called a taxi. Is it him again? I crank one eyelid open and see Naomi hesitantly moving to get in the back seat. She stops with her hand on the handle.
Fang?
This is probably me just being deliriously exhausted, but I enjoyed this talk we had. You better. Not every day I pour out my soul to anyone that isn't Anon. Naomi actually laughs at my humor this time. Progress.
Hanging out might not be so bad sometimes.
She goes quiet. Before she can muddy up her thoughts with something else, she gets in the taxi.
See you around.
She shuts the door before I can say anything and is gone within seconds. Yeah, I can probably hang around with Naomi again. I need to get up from this curb. A few of my feathers have bent and gotten stuck to the concrete from being pressed into it for so long. Man, that is the worst feeling, right? Although normally I feel it with socks as opposed to feathers, so... The door was still unlocked, luckily. Good thing I don't live in Skin Row. My place would probably be down to the foundations by now. Dragging myself up the stairs, I remember Naomi and Nasser didn't even really get to say goodbye. He took it about as well as I expected. Judging from the loud music coming from his room, he's still upset. He'll probably stop crying by the time he's leaving in a few days. I sigh into my pillow. This shit is definitely not my style. When I turn over to the cool side of my pillow, my fingertips brush against the corner of my phone. A break. Before I can think otherwise, my fingers tap the number I've memorized by heart. It takes a few seconds, but the screen changes to display Anon's tired face, barely lit by its shitty phone screen. Lucy, it's 3 in the morning. I know, but... You okay? Yes, I just wanted to see you. Anon, I know we're on break, but I want to see you. You mean, like, visit? Oi, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to sleep. Damn it. Ah, damn it. If I could, I would.
When's your next break?
What?
When is your next break?
A couple of months? July, I think?
Text me the date.
Yeah, sure, but why?
I'll buy the ticket in the morning. If you can't come see me, then I'll just visit.
Anon, I swear to God! Eat a plate of penises, you copper prick! I can see his face starts to turn pink. Right, yeah, I'll give you the date and the address.
You better.
I guess I gotta go now.
Good night, Anon.
Night, Lucy.
Beep.
They really are a cute couple, these two. Why did that heckle feel perfect for this scene? Probably because the whole idea of making something of yourself has kind of been the entire idea of this entire game. Not in quite the same sense as all of that necessarily, but yeah, sorting your shit out, getting your ideas. This is all very much a coming of age story.
My screen fades to black and drops down onto my sheets. I love you. It's just a break after all.
Okay. Well, ostensibly, that's the end of that. And oh no! Yes! 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 Rainbow's observations.
Only if you sing tenor.
Tenor?
10 or 11 miles away.
Oh, dude, I am excited. I am excited. Just to be fair, though, there isn't anything like I'm going to trust that the gallery is complete, and that we won't be getting anything else that'll be a problem for Twitch. So here we go! Rainbow's observations! Ooh, what voice do I give? Statement. Statement. My current designation is Rainbow. I was manufactured in a factory in the year 201M2020. It is currently 201M2027, and I am playing with my current owner. Holy fuck! For the first months of my life, I was carried around the bag of a somewhat suspicious salesman. My original purpose was to clean cellular device screens. Current circumstances have made it so my purpose is so much more. Analysis. Current situation is unprecedented. Cleaning cannot be achieved. Purpose remains inconclusive at best. Radically altered at worst. That is a lot of detail, alright. But I'm glad we're getting to see this. Conclusion. Must reanalyze memory banks to ascertain the reason for current circumstances. Stand by as memory is reviewed. Reviewing in 3, 2, 1. Current day, Friday. Current time, unknown. Current location, unknown. Here, let me show you its brushing majesty. Let me show you its brushing majesty. Observation. I am pulled from the darkness and placed on a brightly lit surface. My sensors indicate that this unit is currently being displayed for potential sale. Analysis. Potential buyer appears plain. Nonetheless, this unit must execute its functions as programmed. Execute. Standard screen size.exe. Executing task. Executing task. Task complete. I just used my shirt, though. Observation. This unit has not performed up to standards set by the manufacturer. Must double efforts. Executing task. Executing task. Task complete. Analysis. Sensors indicate the potential buyer remains unimpressed. Probability of this unit's purchase has now dropped to below 50%. Alert. Confirmation of sale. This unit has been successfully purchased. Changing designation of potential buyer to current owner.
Very well. The contest is yours, along with this trinket.
Observation inconclusive. This memory file does not provide information necessary. Conclusion. Continued review of memory banks required. Memory review starting in 3, 2, 1. Current day, Sunday. Current date, February 16th, 201M2020. Current location, owner's domicile. Statement. Current owner has finished external modification to chassis. I think that does it. Now you just need a real name. Observation. Visual sensor partially obscured. Current owner does not seem to realize this. I could give you a proper angry name. It'd fit with your new color scheme. Observation. Current owner seems to vocalize his thoughts. Nah, they aren't really a thing anymore. Observation. Current owner is examining a large collection of disc cases. This is the first time he has done so. Oh, how about Rainbow? Since you have that railgun now. Execute. This unit's designation is now Rainbow. Observation conclusion. Current owner has strange fondness for inanimate objects. I'm really more surprised this thing has lasted apparently 7 years. Notation made. Continuing memory review. 3, 2, 1. The railgun is on the side. Yeah, that's what I was figuring. Like, I was imagining it was on top, too, but, yeah, no. Judging from looking at the artwork, it is definitely attached to the side, as if it's like an arm-mounted thing. Current day, Monday. Current date, March 2nd, 201M2020. Current location, owner's domicile. Observation. This unit has been operating on this surface for weeks now. This unit wishes to clean other surfaces. The lock to the door starts jiggling open. There are people outside. Observation. Owner does not return home at this hour. Conclusion. Mysterious person designated as Karl Ladowski is coming in to raid the fridge again. Squeeze me? Owner enters with another person. Owner appears to be in distress. Consideration. Execute potential malware labeled rules of nature.exe. Nice! The other person takes notice of my presence. Is that the phone Roomba you bought a while back? You actually kept that thing? Observation. Second person is recognized. They are with the current owner when this unit was purchased. Yeah. Can you go ahead and feed him for me? With this box of cornflakes? Yeah, 2 or 3 will do. Observation. Second person has dropped some common toasted flakes into my designated cleaning area. Initiating subroutine mealtime.exe. You were such a dweeb, Anon. This is amazing. Observation conclusion. Second person designated Fang is of great importance to the current owner. Notation made. Continuing memory review in 3, 2, 1. Current day, Thursday. Current date, December 24th, 201M2020. Current location, owner's domicile. Think I know where a good amount of the animation went? A good amount of the animation went to make the JPEGs move back and forth. Observation. Owner returns home holding a large number of foreign objects. Fang follows close behind him. One such object he lays out on the floor. See? It really ties the room together. Owner has opened another of the boxes he brought in, laid the contents on top. Observation. It is a cleaning unit similar in model to mine, but on a larger scale. Surely it is unable to be as precise as this unit. Hey, Rainbow! A friend of ours got you a friend. Let's call it Mark II. Message from new unit. Inquiry to leadership. Confirmed. Response to new unit designated Mark II. Fast forwarding memory segment. It's really just the rise of the machines, isn't it? Messages continue for several minutes uninterrupted. Resuming memory playback. Response. Sister Unit Mark II looks to be of older make. Suggestion. Sister Unit Mark II should be sent in for immediate dismantlement. Message from Mark II. Unit Rainbow is of inferior make. Suggestion. Sister Unit Rainbow should be disposed of. Observation. Owner and Fang seem to be moving on a designated recharge station together. Message from Mark II. Unit Rainbow will not want to observe this. Suggestion. Enter sleep mode for the next hour. Response. This unit does not seem to... Observation. Current owner and Fang seem to be discarding chassis. Perhaps they are undergoing... Initiating sleep mode. Observation conclusion. Scrubbing memory file deemed necessary. Memory file cannot be scrubbed due to association with Sister Unit Mark II. Continuing memory review in 3, 2, 1. Current day, Monday. Current date, January 4th, 201 M2021. Current location, unknown. Observation. Owner has taken me and my designated cleaning area to an unknown location an estimated 5 miles away from his domicile. This seems to be where Fang resides. You're sure he gets fed. You don't want him to shoot you. I will, Anon. Mark II and Rainbow will be just fine. Sheesh, you almost treat them better than me. Observation. Current owner seems to be transferring ownership to Fang. Will confirm with Sister Unit Mark II. Further observation. Current owner and Fang seem to be leaking fluid from their visual sensors. May require maintenance. Sending comment to the Sister Unit. Response from Mark II. Observation noted. Current owner and Fang are currently in need of repair. Conclusion. Will ensure that this unit's new owner receives necessary repairs. Well, this is it. Anon. Hey, it's only a few years, and it's not like we won't talk. I know, and I know I set a break and all. Observation. Current owner and Fang appear to be attempting to clean each other's brush units again. Initiating memory scrub. Message from Mark II. Analysis. Memory scrub not required at this time. Statement. Current owner and new owner are emotional at this time. Memory scrub cancelled. Analysis. Emotional not found. This unit lacks the capacity to define emotion. Message from Mark II. Statement. Emotion cannot be defined by us.
I now realize television has one major advantage over a live stage show.
Oh, what's that?
A television you can turn off.
Observation conclusion. At that time, the concept of emotion was added to this unit's database. Emotion may be part of the answer. Memory review continuing in 3, 2, 1. Current day, Monday. Current date, March 2nd at 201 M2021. Current location, owner's domicile. Observation. Current owner designated Fang has brought in a new guest to her domicile, which has changed 3 days prior. Owner's guest is unknown variable, one this unit does not feel secure around. Unit cannot pinpoint reason for breach in security with ocular sensors due to the obscurity of the current location. This is highly unusual. We'll log into this unit's memory banks for later evaluation. Alright, that room there is yours. We share a wall, so don't play any loud music at night.
Hey, Nasser told me you're the one that does that.
No way, I never listen to music. Owner's words noted for future review. Owner does listen to music.
What's this in the box over here? Looks like a little robot?
Hey, don't touch him. That's Rainbow. I'm keeping him safe for a while. Owner approaches box as well. And he keeps me company. Verbal acknowledgement of this unit's superiority from owner forwarded to Mark II.
Oh, was this a nonce? I guess it's sort of cute.
Repeating previous action. Response from Mark II. Sister unit Rainbow is still kept in a suitable enclosure, unlike this unit.
Still, these Roombas aren't that good at cleaning. I've already seen some dust bunnies in the corners that they can't reach.
Yeah, whatever. You're just jealous I have 2 Roombas. Observation. Unknown guest has left the room.
Bitch.
Unknown guest designation confirmed. Oh no! Observation conclusion. Verbal acknowledgement of this unit's superiority from previous owner and bitch. Sister unit Mark II continues to be the inferior unit. Continuing memory review in 3, 2, 1. This one's taking a while, isn't it? Current day, Sunday. Current date, July 20th, 201 M2025. Current location, owner's domicile. Domicile has moved 2 years prior. Audio receptors hear owner approach with guest. Although there might be a scratch or 2 on him. Oh wow! Hey little buddy! Voice recognized as prior owner. Anon reaches a limb down and delicately brushes against the top of my chassis. Looks the same to me as always. What about the other one? Oh, she's in the living room. Crazy after all this time, it still works great. There's a new Roomba that actually has legs to climb stairs. Oh no, how does it do going downstairs? Disregarding unnecessary audio information. There's the flakes in a little cup next to the box there. Anon drops several flakes into designated cleaning area. Initiating subroutine mealtime.exe. Wow, he still loves his cornflakes. Observation conclusion. Owner designated Anon has seemed to have undergone upgrades between transferal to owner Fang. Compiling list of upgrades for further observation. Continuing memory review in 3, 2, 1. Current day, Monday. Current date, April 5th, 201 M2027. Current location, owner's domicile. Memory review complete. Conclusion. Inconclusive. This unit is still unable to find data to extrapolate an explanation for its current situation. Furthermore, this unit has come to find an explanation is not needed either. Regardless, this unit shall continue to execute its new modified functions as set by owners. Observation. Optics obscured by newest owner. They appear to be holding a plastic imitation of a keyring. Conk. Warning. Minor damage to chassis. Owner has struck the top of carriage of this unit with some unknown plastic weapon. Conk. 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 This is adorable. And analyzing possible stratagems. Analysis complete. Executing evasive maneuvers. Maneuver successful. Current location, beneath the drawer. Observation. Owner has initiated an alarm function of some kind. Message to Mark II. Inquiry. Unknown alarm from owner. Anon and Fang are currently executing functions elsewhere. Response from Mark II. Execute newest function installed by owner Fang. Returning to owner. Execute. Lullaby.exe. Observation. Owner's alarm appears to be rescinded. Sweetie, what's... Aww. Thanks, Rainbow. Good job. Owner is picked up slowly. Anon sits next to me and lowers a limb to make contact. Can always count on you. That is adorable. That is absolutely adorable. Yo, new background even. And we got Mo in the picture here. Dude. That was good. They modified a camera. A camera, a rail gun, a portable speaker or something. And we get a look at what the very clearly not the abomination is. Am I allowed to look at those pictures? Your memes? We just like they are. Put them on stream. All right, will do. All right. They're displays of Anon's parenting prowess. Okay, cool. Well, let's take a look at that. Go to React. Window capture. Discord. All right. Maximize the size. Let's. All right, here we go. First picture. Why am I getting a distinct feeling about what Wani is then? If I'm reading this correctly. We'll put the little one in like a little crock in a little baking crock. I think we had this exact dish actually. Yeah, I'm gonna open this one in the browser. What do you mean this one? Why does this one not? Here, pull that one open. See if that's any different now. There it is. And she's groggy. Wake up. Come on! Answer me! Quick! Eat your breakfast! You're late for school! Come on! Get out there! Get out there! What? Huh? That is great. I love that. I love that. Adorable. And then this one. You guys better not hang around Amber. Her dad's a skinny. She might give you the grug bug. Maybe her dad will go apeshit if she sees you with her. So her name is Amber. That's adorable. Makes sense too, doesn't it? I think it's time to accept my heritage, Dad. Oh boy. That's funny. That's good. Throw a little bit of Dino Unga Bunga. Nice. Oh boy, that was a fun game. That Rainbow's Observations was definitely fun too. Oh boy. I'll be perfectly honest, like I've said this more than a few times during this series. But this is definitely not one of those games that I would have picked up on my own. And honestly, I'm really glad that I did. Because this has been a lot of fun. And it definitely had its lows, don't get me wrong. That ending one was certainly rough. But hey, if the worst I can say about a game is that the endings made me slightly uncomfortable, however well they were done, and beyond that, there were some small grammatical errors that probably could have been caught in editing, I would say that this was a fantastic game for what it was. Admittedly, grammatical errors in a visual novel, it being a novel and all, or probably should have been caught by editors or proofreaders, but I'm not going to argue over much. There weren't that many of them. And it also could have just been me being an absolute moron as well. All in all, very good game. Very enjoyable, and I'm glad we did. I'm glad that it did. I'm surprised it took 8 streams to get through all of it, frankly. I thought for sure it was going to be a lot sooner, but I suppose we did take the first 5 to get through that first ending. But all in all, yeah. Huh. You were right, and you should listen to me, and I should listen to you more. I don't not listen to you, do I? Eh. At any rate. Whoop, close that. Didn't want to close that. Alright. Yes, but you can do it more. Fair enough, I suppose. Alright, well, just gonna quickly do a bit of Discord cleaning. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Man, everything in the background changed. Actually, hang on. If I'm going to be going through this, we may as well have this on the screen, right? So yeah, that's all of them, and we get the last 5 images from those, from the bonus scenarios. That's nice, and of course you got the cute one here. That's the background now. There's only one actual animation, but sure. Lewds were nice. Definitely unnecessary, but I'm not going to argue against some fan service. These are some great artwork. I mean, the art direction in this game is very good too. Backgrounds, most of them just real life with a variety of filters thrown over them. couple unique ones. But yeah, the backgrounds in this game have been amazing. So, next up, taking the dive into mods or going right into Wani? I don't know. Oh man, the janky art over any humans in those photos just always gets me. Man, was there anything necessary? Wait a second. This is... Oh, menu style. That's what added in. That's what... Okay, that's changed. So neat. That moved the language slider over, which kept the music volume. Yeah, all right. Ugh. Oh, pardon me. Yeah. What a game. So, mods or Wani? That is indeed a good question. One that I suppose we can answer at some other point. Not entirely. Frankly, I'm very unsure. In /game/mods, that would be in the game files. So yeah. Yeah, might have to look over some mods, see what there is to have. Wow. I'm sure there's some very good ones. I absolutely don't doubt it. I mean, if the community around this game is half as creative as the people in the game that did the game, then I can absolutely see why they might be good. I was gonna say, I wonder why my water bottle smells like Kool-Aid, but then I realized that I have entire packets of Kool-Aid next to on my desk here, specifically for mixing into water bottles, and I reminded myself about that. I can provide you all you need to know, as you can probably expect. I absolutely do expect that, memes. Alright. Well, okay, so, and actually, now I need to check this, actually. Just minimize that. Did I actually... I feel like I must have...
What? Wake me when the show starts.
It's already been on a while.
Wake me when it's over.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I forgot I'd already done that. And I forgot I already did that, and I have, in fact, already purchased Wani. So, yeah, that's on the list. Nah. Well, with that, Digi reminded me of that, so... Can I actually raid from here? Or is he... Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think I can. All right. So can't from that thing. So we're going to head over to Digi's game, as he's got a game of Blood Bowl going on right now. I'm sure. As honestly, I'm not sure how much more I can be sitting here saying about what I plan to do next. I'm not sure. There's only so much I can stall on that regard. But again, yeah, this game was amazing. I'm glad we did it. Raid and then channel name? What do you mean by that, Ketsu? Oh yeah, the command, yeah. I just thought for a second that I'd be able to do it. And that if I had clicked on his name, there might be a raid button, but I didn't necessarily do that. But yeah. At any rate, we will go and do that. We'll go AFK for a bit and then hop back onto the Blood Bowl stream. See you Monday for our MMM and next week for more Dino Waifus. Sure, memes. Sure. We'll see. Sure. We'll see you over there. In the meantime, we'll have that. And we will see you all in the next game. Have a good rest of your day, everybody.
I don't know how you's done it, but I know you's done it! Quiet!
Yes.